For the past 6 months, I've been perfecting the ultimate Rhino Horn combo, one that turns the meta completely on its head. Everyone says it's the worst Bay in Beyblade X, but I'm here to prove them wrong. Today you'll see why Rhino Horn isn't just viable, it's the strongest Bay in Beyblade X. Let's get started. You may be wondering why I'm saying Rhino Horn is the strongest blade in Beyblade X. Let me explain it to you. It all comes down to one major component, that being size. Rhino Horn is incredibly small and compact to its peers in Beyblade X. And you may be wondering, okay, Ender, what does that have to do with anything? Well, first let me explain what central weight distribution is. Also known as CWD, it's when you take the weight of your bay and focus it on your central axis. This allows you to have higher RPM, which is rotations per minute. This basically is how fast you're spinning. So when you have a small bay with a lot of weight being focused on its central axis, it's incredibly fast, which also means it can hit really hard in the process. So if you take a blade like Rhino Horn and combine it with an attack setup, it can be incredibly aggressive. In conjunction with its size, Rhino Horn has a bumpy side profile, meaning it's very recoily in nature, and when it comes into contact with something, it tends to push it away from itself. That's why it's a defense blade. However, if you then change it to being on an attack setup, it works in your favor for getting extreme finishes and KO finishes. It's very, very effective at this. So let me show you the rest of the parts. For my ratchet, I chose 270, and you may be thinking, Ender, what are you doing? No one uses 2 ratchets in the meta. Well, that was true until now. 270 actually perfectly complements Rhino Horn due to a concept called synergy. Synergy is when you take the force of 2 objects and combine them, and when you combine them, it releases more force than they ever could have accomplished individually. So when you take these 2 heavy plastic blades and align them with these 2 blades on Rhino Horn, you basically get a perfect complement between the recoily shape of Rhino Horn and 2 heavy smash attack blades, while also maintaining balance due to these little nubs that stick out on 270 that it actually helps keep Rhino Horn stable, believe it or not. For my bit, I chose Low Rush, and you may be thinking, okay, Ender, that kind of makes sense, but can you give me your reasoning? Well, I chose Low Rush because it has a lower center of gravity, meaning it has more stability and spin retention throughout the duration of the match. In conjunction, it has a 10 teeth gear ratio, which means instead of quickly accelerating on the extreme line, it rather goes a bit slower but builds up torque along the way. And torque is basically a direct correlation to increase in power. So as you build up torque on the extreme line, you're basically amplifying the smash attack effect of these 2 blades. So when you come off the extreme line and hit your opponent, you're very likely to send them flying out of the stadium, either as an extreme finish or a over finish. So that's a very easy way to get 2 to 3 points. However, you may be thinking, okay, that's pretty good, but what else do you have? Well, because of the high spin retention, you're able to also outspin your opponents for spin finishes. And due to the short height and lower center of gravity of this combo, you can use 270 to snipe the ratchets of your opponents, and these heavy, thick plastic blades will cause your opponents to burst upon contact. But that's why I think Rhino Horn 270 Low Rush is the best attack type in Beyblade X that everyone should be using at their next tournament. Before we get started with the battles, I have a massive channel announcement. Due to overwhelming support from the community, I have formed a channel membership. It is an optional way to support the channel for $2.99 a month. And with that membership, you get access to a bunch of exclusive perks. For example, 2 member-only live streams a month, private polling where you can actually choose what videos are going to be uploaded for the month, and there's so many more. So if you're interested, click the join button next to my channel icon down below. It will take you to an external page with a full list of perks that you'd be receiving. But yeah, thank you for your time. Let's get started with the battles. Okay guys, and we're at Stadium. We're going to be battling against 4 different meta combos. First bay to 6 points is the winner. We have Nightmail 960 free ball, Phoenix Wing 760 rush, Phoenix Wing 770 point, and finally Wizard Rod 360 ball. And let's get started with the battles. First up, we're going to be battling against 9 Mail 960 free ball. First bow, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and that is an extreme finish on Night Mail. Current score is 0-3. Second bow, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, okay, that is another extreme finish. That is a easy score of 0-6. Rhino Horn wins. Wow, that was incredibly fast. As you can see, Rhino Horn absolutely smashes through its opponent. When it comes off the extreme line, there's so much energy buildup that it just plows through its opponent. Okay, and next up is Wizard Rod 360 Ball. First bow, 3, 2, 1. That's Wizard Rod with a spin finish. Current score of 1-0. Next bow for 20. Okay, that's Wizard Rod with a spin finish. It is now 2-0. 3, 2, 1, go. Of 2-2. Next bow for 20. Man, even with such a low spin, Rhino Horn packs a punch. Okay, and that's Wizard Rod with a spin finish. Current score of 3-2. For 20. Rhino Horn with a burst finish. Not a burst finish, sorry. That's an extreme finish. It did both, so it confused me. So that is a current score of 3-5. Okay, Rhino Horn is in the lead. Next round, free 20. That is a final score of 3-7. Sorry, it's a pain doing math while battling. Okay, so Rhino Horn is the winner once again. Okay, moving on. Next up is Phoenix Wing 770 point. First bow, 3, 2, 1. First round goes to Phoenix Wing with a spin finish. Current score is 1-0. Next round for Oh my god, okay. That is Rhino Horn with an extreme finish. Current score of 1-3. Next round for Next round, free turn. A KO finish. Current score of 3-5. Next round, free turn. That was so close to being a win for us. Okay. Phoenix Wing with a spin finish is now 4-5. Next round for finish. That is a final score of 4-7. Sorry, she is such a pain keeping count. But yeah, final score of 4-7. Rhino Horn is the winner. Moving on. Next up is Phoenix Wing 760 Rush. 320. That's Phoenix Wing with a spin finish. Current score of 1-0. Next round, 320. Current score of 1-3. Next round, 320. That is Phoenix Wing with an extreme finish on Rhino Horn. Current score of 4-3. 322. That is a spin finish for Phoenix Wing. Current score of 5-3. Next round, 322. That is Rhino Horn with a spin finish. Current score of 5-4. Next round, 322. That is Rhino Horn with his straight finish on Phoenix Wing. That is a final score of 5-7. Rhino Horn is the winner. Get out of here, Phoenix Wing. I hate you. As you just saw, Rhino Horn 270 Low Rush just dominated the competition with its explosive attack power and high-speed matchups. It absolutely tore through the competition. But if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified every time I upload, and check out the video that I'm pointing to right here where I made the ultimate impact trait combo. But in the meantime, peace out, Bladers.